y'all are doing good. Ah, yes, I hope y'all are doing good. Pardon me, I'm just trying to get some more light on the situation. Some more light on the situation. But there's that. And any minute, we're going to get right into it. We can get right into this, boys and girls. So, we got that. Yes, sir. What's happening, Russ? What's cracking? What's cracking, Mr. Russ? This is not the one I want to use either. Yeah. Although this is a tasty situation, the black one has still proven to be the best chopper. We're gonna bring both. We're gonna bring both. Hello, Chi. What's up? Hello, Russ. What's up, Ginger? Tasty's in the house, baby. Filet Mignon, 50% off. 50% off. That's the one I just got this morning. Some of y'all were here for that. So this is a USDA choice beef tenderloin steak filet mignon. Oh yes, oh yes. Now it was 16.55, 16.55, but boom, 50% off, baby. That shit was so exciting for me. It still is. It's still exciting for me. Now, although I'm a tasty thing, this knife is actually better for what we're doing. So we got that nice clean edge. And any of you guys that know me really well, knives, that's my thing. Guns for show, knives for a pro. Let's go. I'm going to get these hands washed. I'm going to get these hands washed. You guys can watch if you like. That's my milkshake from earlier, like an hour ago. Went down and had dinner over at Burger Box. So right now what we're doing is we're really just prepping out the steak. We're going to let it marinate overnight. Hell yeah. What's up, Chief? Send Storm my regards. Hope y'all are doing good. Hope y'all had a great holiday. Sometimes I say things like on the internet and I have to type it. I don't feel like it has the same value when I say it to people. So, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Appreciate you always, of course. My hands get filthy too, especially my thumbs. Thumb wars. Let's go. All right, so let's see here. Permanent dirty hands. Russ probably knows what I'm talking about. Permanent dirty hands. Russ, what you know about permanent dirty hands, bro? Let's get back to it now. Ah, yes. This is the dream sickle right here. The dream sickle. So let's see what we're going to do here. Maybe I'm going to raise this up a little bit more and get you a little bit more of a drop on here. Hang tight. Hang tight. Aha. Aha. Working hands. That's exactly right. A few years back, dude, my hands was like sandpaper, dude. I was like going to have to quit work to save my hands. All right, so a couple paper towels is really good to have right here. And what I'm going to go with is like 4 of the little halvesies. You see it's bins right there. I'm going to go with 4 of those. And this is good because you want to dry off your meat. You want to dry off the meat. So here we go. Perfect. Oh yeah, look how fat that filet is, bro. Look how fat that is next to my hand, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And so what we're going to do is just going to throw this paper towel down. And we want that moisture gone. We want that moisture gone. That thing is so fat. It's more like a, that's honestly more like a New York steak rather than a filet. But look how thick that is. Like, it's thumb thick, bro. That's every bit of an inch. I got them all sausage fingers, so that's big. That's big. You can see good marbling in it. And we're gonna trim all this extra off. So like this whole thing's got to go for me. I can't do that. I have to wear gloves though, most of the time. Oh, lucky you. Lucky you. Most of the stuff I'm doing, I can't wear gloves and do it. All right, so our meat is all patted dry. All right. And remember, we're gonna cut off all the extra here. There's no reason to have any extra stuff. Not for me. There are some people that want all that extra. I'm not one of them. The first thing I'm gonna do, you see that little like glaze piece right there? That thing's got to go. Whatever that is, it's got to go. So we are going to ever so slightly get a piece of that off there, you see? We don't want to waste too much of it, but we do want good cuts too, so. All right, that little rear end, bro, you got to go, man. You got to go. You're doing too much. And nice clean cut. Nice clean cut. That's also what we want, so nice clean cut. And so looking pretty good on this side, but see all that, dude? I don't like all that. I want it all off. I want it all off. Especially when you're cutting mining belt. Yeah, I'm sure. So I'm gonna go in with a sweet angle cut here. You see I got my blade like boom. So this is straight up and down, but boom, I'm turning this. And I'm really just pushing the blade. I'm not really pressing down so much as I'm pushing the blade forward. See that? So pushing the blade forward. A lot of people don't cut like that, but you'll notice most of my cuts are more like that. Push that blade forward and get you a nice thin layer of fat taken off. So that left us with that. Nice through there, nice through here. Nice on this side now. And I don't want that. So that thing's still got to go in my book. So again, we're gonna go with the side cut and push our blade right through. Look at that. Just ever so easily push your blade right through. Boom. And get that gristle off there. Now me, that chunk right there, bad news bears for me. Cha Ram, hello. You see, like, I don't like that whole thing. One, it's gonna break right here. You see that? Cha Ram, hello. And so the fillet is really just gonna fall apart there. You see I can peel it off with my finger. Yeah, we gotta get rid of it. So, and I don't want that juicy stuff right there. You see all that? I just don't want it, dude. There's no part of me that wants that. So here we go. The push. Oh, and now we got ourselves what I'm gonna call a real nice fillet. And I still didn't get that little end off. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that so much, actually. You see that? Doesn't that bother y'all? It bothers me. All right. So, you see I got another little one right there. So here it is. It is not quite the size of my hand, but it's thick, bro. This is thick. This is probably the thickest fillet I've ever made. I'll probably have to like chop this thing in half like this, dude. That would probably be better for my cook, but maybe we'll go with it like this and see how it turns out. Now this can all like be used, right? So this right here, we're just gonna get that piece of fat off there like that. That's still a usable piece. You know, a lot of people eat that right up, no problem. this too. Like some people like that shit, dude. I don't like it at all. But some people like that. Like that's plenty, you know. And you know, like somebody probably still would eat this, but I don't like all that on there, dude. That stuff, it's not good for me. Not my favorite. In this particular situation, all we're really looking at though is this big fillet over here. And we are pretty much done with the knives, but we need a fork and we're gonna go after this seasoning. And you know, earlier talking to one of our friends here, Mary, she was like, Bruce, yeah, I usually don't have to marinate filet mignon. I get what she's saying. And she's exactly right. Usually you don't have to. But for me, I like to. I like to. You know, I like that flavor boom. So here we go. We've got the bag. The bag's right. We need a fork and all the seasonings in the world. So we got the fork and all the seasonings are coming. And I think this particular time we're going to check out this new barbecue sauce that I got. So that's going to go into this. And this is that Cosmos barbecue sauce. So that'll go in the bag. And all your favorite seasonings, you don't have to use the ones I use, but all your favorites would be great too, you know. Charam, I hope you're doing all right tonight. Suppose it's kind of late for you, isn't it? Oh, that's good barbecue sauce. That's damn good barbecue sauce. Okay. This is completely approved, by the way. Cosmo, that is good barbecue sauce. Wow, I like it. I like it. Just tried that out. And we got seasoning coming, so let's get out all the seasoning. All of it. All of it. Yeah, all the seasonings. 54 seasonings. Alright, bet. So then, what we're going to do is we're going to season aside and then poke it. Season it and poke it. Let's go. And don't try to be sparing on your seasoning here. You want to go heavy with the seasoning. And remember, it's going to cook off and that sort of thing. So just go heavy with it. Don't try to like save, pinch pennies, you know. You're not putting enough down to hurt anything. My onion seasoning is all crusted up. Outstanding. Outstanding. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come through with this fork and we're just going to make sure we get all the way through it with that seasoning on there. Now, you don't really have to do this with filet. And Mary was completely right. But I like that flavor boom. Gosh, that is what I'm after here. So you'll see, I make sure all those holes are good and deep. See that? Make sure I hit the sides a little bit too. And what we're gonna do is take the W sauce. And we're gonna be all polite about it, but we're gonna squirt it down with this. The W sauce takes some of that seasoning down inside. Get a little rub to it. Little rub. Really, I'm just pushing all that down in there. And that's cool. That's cool. That piece of meat is looking really nice right there. Look at that. Doesn't that look sexy? That's sexy. That is sexy. So let's flip this over. Backside. And we got to repeat all this. So, you know, you guys are here for the stream. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. We got a filet mignon here. And I'm doing it as if I do a New York strip, but some people are like, you don't have to do that. It's really good. Yeah, it's really good. I like seasoning and all that, you know. I like flavor boom. Flavor boom. So we're doing the flavor boom right now. We're doing the flavor boom right now. And this also really helps your meat cook and be really tender too. So let's get to it here. Let's get to it. All the silence in the room. Hello, people. Hello, hello. Don't be afraid to chat it up. Saturday night cooking with Bruce. I'm not actually going to cook this, but, you know, close to. What is oh, maybe chat's not broken. There we go. There's chat. Says that I'm live. So that we're on. Uh-huh. Too much work for me. I would just fried this steak. Probably. I do things. Version of a stream. I am your host, Bruce Wayne. And I just tasted it when I opened it just a moment ago. And it is super good, dude. Full-size smile I had going there. And so we're going to mix that into our marinade sauce, which is going to be just like my own little half crafted whatever here. So we're going to go with the W sauce and seasonings. Yeah, W sauce is in there. I'm going to go with the seasonings that I just used. Yeah. Yeah, it's all going to be down in this bag. Garlic, onion. Y'all are back. I don't know what's going on, but it's not me. It's actually not me. Sorry, guys, it's not me. I'm online and streaming over here, so I know my service isn't like chopping in and out. Hello, Charan. Hello. All right, we're going in with this BBQ, like this. Oh, it's good. It's thick. What's up, yo? There we go. The bottle is something else to squeeze, but got some in there with the other. And we need to get some mustard down in there too. And so here comes the mustard. We're gonna hit the mustard in there. Yes, sir. And this is gonna sit for about 24 hours. So that's about where I'm at on my timing right now. So 24 hours till dinner tomorrow. Try to push all the air out as much as you can. You ain't gotta get it all. Then boom. Just gonna seal that right up. And that's the masterpiece right there. Now you can just mess with it like this. Try to turn it over in there. Get the mustard on everything. Try to get the rest of that sauce on it. And then you're in pretty good shape. It's gonna sit just like that. And what I usually do is I'll flip it in the morning and flip it lunchtime or something. So that thing will just sit in there soaking up all that juice overnight. I'll flip it. Juices will run to the other side. This is going to be all right right here. This is going to be all right. So that's it, boys and girls. That's the filet prep. And tomorrow, when we go to cook it, what I'll do is I'll let this sit out on the counter for like an hour or an hour and a half and bring it up to room temperature. So it'll be about 75 degrees. And then I'll throw this thing on the frying pan for about 3 minutes a side, and just enough to give me a good crust on the steak. I hope you guys show up tomorrow for this. I'll see you then, okay, guys? What's up, brub? That's interesting. I've heard of mustard on anything other than hot dogs. Do mustard as your base, and it'll help lock in the flavor. I'm not the appropriate scientist to explain it, but mustard like locks things in. You're doing all right today. But yeah, I do mustard. Typically, I do A1 in the marinade here, but I got that barbecue, and I don't mind a little flavor to this. So this filet should come out really well. The filet was 0.75 of a pound, so it was 12 ounce. 12 ounce. Scott, what's up? Bruce own a heifer or a steer because he'd be out there massaging them. Oh yeah, dude. Like, ugh, you gonna be so good. I'll always be threatening your cows. That's the worst thing about me is I'll threaten your animals. Like, I'll fucking eat you. Shut up, dude. I'll eat you. Yeah, so this is just your favorite seasoning, W sauce, and A1 is what I typically use, but I had that barbecue sauce, which is really good, by the way. I will say one thing I didn't like about it. Look, it's got this squeeze top on it, but the bottle is hard as a fucking rock, dude. So your girl's not squeezing this out all that much, dude. I'm pretty fucking manly, and putting a squeeze on here is like, really, like, who would do that, So that's one thing about Cosmo. He expects you to have some man hands. What's up, Scott? Good to see you. Hope you're doing good. And so this filet should go pretty well, guys. I got this filet for $8.50. It was $16.55 minus 50%, so $8.50. And it was 3/4 of a pound, so that's a 12 ounce filet mignon, which at the store that's like a fucking $50 thing, dude. That's not a cheap meal. 12 ounce filet, that's probably like the biggest one that they offer, and I bet that's close to like $30 or something, maybe 40, depends on where you go. And this one, the USDA choice beef too. I don't know, bro. I don't think you're getting that very cheap, so good play there. Good play there. Appreciate that super shopping I did this morning. Edmonds, what's up, yo? Yeah. We're talking about beef day tomorrow, baby. Beef day tomorrow. You guys know that I always go down there and I shop them like that. So this one was $8.50 of a pound, and it was $20.39, but I got the 50% off, and so $10 filet mignon. That's like straight up out the store, just like that. Yeah, that's how I do it every time. That's how I do it every time. Sometimes they don't have them, so I can't just buy something that doesn't exist. So that is a truth. So I'm subject to whatever's half off, but this is a good deal. $20 wasn't bad, but the half off makes it like crazy good. And again, that's almost a pound of filet mignon for less than $10. That's wild. That's wild. And it's good beef too. It's fantastic beef. There's nothing wrong with this beef. I had to do some trimming to it. I probably trimmed off a 1/4 pound, so it's probably now a half pound. And this was again $8. And all that work that I did to it, what do you mix up for the side dishes? I think tomorrow I'm going to do it like this. I'm probably going to do scalloped potatoes with the French style cut green beans. So I'll probably do these type of green beans, the French style ones. And then I'll do scalloped potatoes with it. So it'll go down like that. Oh, yeah. And my little marinade, it's just whatever's in your cabinet is going to work great. You know, so you don't have to follow what I did, but you know, it's really the gist of it. You know, poke your holes, put the seasoning, juice it up. You know, make sure all that seasoning is getting down in there. And you know, right now it's warmed up, but it's not entirely too warm. We'll put it back in the fridge, let it cool back down. And then the crazy important part is to make sure that you let it get to room temperature before cooking it. That is the crazy important part. I cannot tell you how important that is. I can't stress that enough. Let this get to room temperature. So let it sit out for an hour, hour and a half. And once it's at room temperature, it's like 75 degrees, 70 degrees. Throw it 2-3 minutes per side on the frying pan. This thing's going to cook up great. I can't wait to see y'all tomorrow. I hope y'all follow up and come by and see it. We'll do a dinner stream. I don't usually do this, but we'll do a dinner stream and we'll cook together, okay? So that'll go pretty well. Bring your girlfriend, you know. Bring your girlfriend. Tell her you're going to come over to hang out for the cooking stream. Tell her to meet you here. All right? I'll play with the meat. I'll bring the meat. All right, boys and girls, I'm out. Y'all have a good night. Thank you so much. He said, okay, roger that. Good to know. Room temperature. Yeah, wait till it gets to room temperature. So just set it out on the counter for an hour, hour and a half before you want to cook. It'll lessen your cooking time. It'll increase the little char that you get on here. Everything will go better. Everything will go better. Room temperature. Room temperature. All right, boys and girls. We'll see you then, huh? Take care.